Hello guys! Welcome back again to our YouTube channel, Han and Kai. So today's video, let's talk about some information or latest information about CFO. So what is CFO nga ba guys? CFO is a Commission on Filipino Overseas. Okay? We already shared many information na rin about CFO, but then let's just add some information as well, or again in our vlog about CFO. So guys, as we said before, hindi na kailangan mag-process or kumuha ng appointment yung mga Type C visa. So ano ba yung Type C visa? For example, under ka ng visit visa, tourist visa, yan yung mga Type C. So, sino na lang ba or anong visa na lang ba yung may need kumuha or mag-process or mag-book ng appointment for CFO? This is October 2023, okay? So ang mga Type D visa na lang ang pwedeng kumuha or need kumuha ng CFO. So, ano yung mga Type D visa? So, fiancé visa, marriage visa, spouse visa, family reunification visa, and residence visa. So, as long you are Type D visa, you need to get or you need to book an appointment, especially if magma-migrate ka na sa ibang bansa. At ito ay one of the requirements immigration in Philippines, okay? So you really need to get a CFO. So guys, kung wala ka pang CFO or bago ka lang nakukuha ng CFO, then you really need to book an appointment. So wala nang online, wala nang through virtual, wala na. Kailangan, na siya, face-to-face. So, kung bago ka lang nakukuha ng CFO, then, you need to book first an appointment. And, you need to go directly saan nearest CFO. For example, sa Manila ka, merong 3 areas yung CFO. CFO Manila office, CFO Cebu, CFO Davao. So, itong 3 located near CFO, kung saan ka dyan, dyan ka magbubook ng appointment mo at dyan ka pupunta to get your CFO. Okay? So, guys, lalo na kung bago kang kukuha ng CFO, you really need to have a valid or on-hand visa. Okay? Kung wala ka pang visa, ay possible na pauwiin ka lang ng guard. Okay? Hindi ka pa makapasok sa main office. Kahit na magmakaawa ka, doon ka pa lang sa entrance ay pauuwiin ka na. Kasi mahigpit na po ngayon yung CFO office natin. And they really need to have assurance as well na meron ka ng valid visa bago ka nila releasean ng CFO certificate. Hindi na po sila magbibigay or hindi ka na po nila i-entertain kapag wala kang valid or on-hand visa. So before you book the appointment, guys, you really need to have a valid visa para hindi rin sayang yung punta nyo, guys, sa main office or sa any CFO office. So better na may hawak na kayong visa para tuloy-tuloy na lang yung transaction or yung process nyo that day, okay? Or your appointment day, okay? So sa mga bago na magpa-process ng kanilang CFO, ano ba yung mga additional requirements bukod sa valid visa? Okay? So, ilalagay natin dito guys yung mga bukod sa visa na requirements para sa mga magpa-process pa lang ng kanilang CFO or sa mga baguhan na magpa-process ng CFO. Ilalagay natin yung other requirements na pwede mong or dapat mong dalhin on your appointment date, okay? So ito yung complete, but then I'll just also indicate yung pinaka main requirements, okay? Pero ito yung complete, okay? So lalo na kung fiancé and spouse visa ka, so ito lang din yung kailangan mo. Extra valid ID, birth certificate of the applicant and the petitioner na rin kung meron, bring as well. Your passport of the applicant and the petitioner or your fiancé or husband passport, okay? Copy, passport copy lang, yung bio page. Then, invitation letter. Kung ano din yung sinubmit niya sa spouse visa or fiancé visa, yun. Yun din ang gamitin niya for invitation letter in case. Better na meron kayo niyan. Then, of course, dahil married kayo, of course, you have a PSA, marriage certificate or report of marriage PSA, okay? Then, if annulled ka naman, then you really need to provide a annulment certificate or divorce certificate. Also, if you are a widow, then provide a death certificate from your foreign spouse before or your Filipino spouse before, okay? Death certificate nila kung widow ka na ngayon at magpa-process ka ng CFO. Then, additional then is proof of photos together. So, like, lagay niyo lang yan guys sa bond paper, kahit ilang photos, and then proof of conversation. Print screen niyo lang at ilagay niyo rin sa bond paper. Kung ano yung sinubmit niyo before, yun lang din yung i-provide nyo ngayon. So, sa ano yan, kung paano nyo pre-process yung visa nyo before sa embassy, yun din ang isasubmit nyo sa CFO, okay? But then, these are the complete requirements. Pero yung sinabi ko, as I mentioned a while ago, yun naman yung konting main requirements lang para sa mga fiancé and spouse visa na. Hindi naman na lahat-lahat yan need pang i-process. Kung kaya mo lang din maganda, i-provide mo yan, okay? At least secured ka when you visit or directly in your appointment date, okay? Para sa iyong counselor, okay? So, if ikaw naman ay type C visa na first time or kahit hindi mo na first time, pero natatakot ka pa rin na baka hanapan ka ng immigration officer, ng CFO, then nasabi ng CFO counselor na i-print nyo lang guys yung latest memo ng CFO na hindi na or wala ng CFO certificate para sa mga type C visa. So, i-print nyo lang guys yan, yung memo ng CFO, then ipakita nyo sa immigration na ito yung sinasaad na hindi nyo na need ng CFO certificate para sa type C, Okay, so yon. Then sa mga previous holder na meron ng CFO certificate before, like, kasi ngayong September 2023 lang naman din na proceed or ito yung latest memo ng CFO na wala ng wala ng CFO yung mga type C certificate, di ba? So kung ikaw ay part nung last year na meron ka ng CFO and then you're planning or your spouse visa holder now or like a marriage visa na nag-tourist or visit visa ka before na meron ka na ring CFO certificate, you don't need to that CFO certificate is still valid, okay? As long na hindi ka nagpalit ng passport, okay? But then, kung nagpalit ka ng passport, possible, or nag-change passport ka dahil nga gusto mo nang gamitin yung last name ni hubby mo, possible na mag-book ka rin ng appointment, okay? Pero kung hindi ka naman nagpalit ng passport, ito yung email ng counselor at gusto mo kumuha ng CFO certificate dahil ang hawak mo is temporary lang noon, then pwede kang mag-walk-in directly sa nearest CFO office, okay? Kahit mag-walk-in ka na lang just to get your latest CFO certificate and your sticker. So, meron pa rin guys sticker, okay? Nagre-release pa rin sila ng sticker. So, kung may time ka at gusto mong makuha yung original CFO certificate mo and you also want to get a sticker, pwede kang mag-walk-in sa nearest CFO. So, yan yung email nila. Basahin nyo na lang. Na yan yung email ng counselor natin. Na pwede kang mag-walk-in as long meron ka ng previous CFO certificate before na parang bond paper lang. So, kukunin mo yung original mo na CFO certificate at yung sticker. So, yan ang information natin. Pero kung nag-change ka nga ng passport mo, first better na email mo muna yung counselor mo. Then, wait mo yung response niya, yung previous counselor mo, kung anong sabihin niya. Kung hindi mo kailangan mag-walk-in, kung hindi mo na kailangan mag-appointment, mas maganda kung walk-in na lang sabihin nila. Tapos get your amendment kasi yun amendment. So, na-vlog na rin namin or na-share na rin namin dito sa vlog namin before yung amendment. Okay? So, yan lang ang ating vlog for today. So, yan ang ating information or additional information about sa ating Commission on Filipino Overseas Certificate. So, sa mga nagtatanong and about their CFO, guys, please book an appointment. Hindi ka na papayagan pang makapasok sa office ng CFO kung wala kang valid visa. So, better dala-dala mo na rin yung valid visa mo bago ka mag-book ng appointment para isahan lang ang punta sa CFO office. So, yun lang guys. Hopefully, nagka-idea ulit kayo sa vlog natin today. And, balitaan nyo ako guys, kamusta ang inyong mga CFO information or CFO if nakakuha na kayo. So, don't forget to click the notifications guys. And please subscribe on our YouTube channels. You're always notified on our next vlog that we will share here in our channel. So, yun lang guys. Dankeschön!